Hey guys, I've been talking about publicly speaking about keto and stuff like that. I teach a little bit more on hyperactivity and things that I've dealt with and stuff in my life growing up, being in, an abusive home, um, the things that happened to me, and then all the millions of dollars worth of drugs and stuff that we had in the house, and then being in 9 different foster homes and in the military, and how I've overcome all that and lost the majority of the weight through nutrition and using ketogenics as a healer for me instead of taking tons of medication. And I took medication for PTSD, anxiety, for sleeping, and sleep apnea, arthritis medication. I took all this stuff for periods of time trying to heal myself. And one of the ladies that has heard my story before reached out to me today, and she said, "Have you pursued anything? Have you even tried contacting the local library? Because that would be a great stepping stone, especially if you can get into a bigger library that has a bigger PR relations lady. They can really help you get out there and stuff." So I thought, you know what? Why not call and see what'll happen? And I called up this lady. Her name is Jennifer Hughes. Her extension's 1060. Phone number is 318-445-2411. She's the public relations officer. And when she was listening to my story, she was like, "Wow, your story is amazing." She's like, I really think that people need to hear this. And I think that no matter what it is, if you have a message that can help somebody else, why not get it out there? Especially if it's about nutrition and we're being lied to about things, why not get it out there? And then she said, "Let me patch you into the next lady," which her name is Tara Williamson. Her extension's 1036 by that same number. She's actually the programming manager of the facility. And she said she's going to be the one that's going to get you in and stuff like that. And if you just want to schedule a room and then you want to advertise yourself on Facebook, you can call Westside Regional Library, which is 318-442-2483. And you can schedule your own PR event where you can actually promote yourself on Facebook and stuff like that, and try to get local people and stuff to come hear you talk about things. So that's my update on that. I'm really hoping that it takes off. Tomorrow I'm expecting a call back from Miss Williamson, and I'm hoping that we can get things together and I can start talking about just child abuse and the different types of reasons why children act out the way that they do, and why as adults we don't necessarily understand exactly what's going on with them, because we were never taught to understand what's going on with them. We were never shown the different types of personalities and things that can make children believe that they have to act a certain way because they're guarding their heart, they're guarding their mind, they're guarding their well-being. We've never been taught the reasons why a child may be resistant to one parent and not the other. I lived that life. I know what it's like. I have a little bit more in-depth understanding when it comes down to children and exactly what's going on, because I lived that abusive childhood, that childhood where they would say there was no trust, and having to survive, living on the streets, homeless at the age of 13, having to struggle for every little thing that I had, sleeping in a park, grabbing my clothes out of garbage cans and stuff, and having to deal with something as a teenager, begging for food out of the back of restaurants and things like that. My whole life was just a disaster, going through foster care, 9 different foster families and stuff, and then being divorced and losing everything several times, and then using something as simple as nutrition in general just to change my whole life, just to walk away from all that, become a very anti-inflammatory person, just to get my life back on track, and maybe speak out a little bit about the things that we do on a daily basis that we may not realize that we're harming our children, and what the long-term effects of doing the same things that we don't realize we're doing wrong is. Show some statistics, show a bunch of things like on how I've impacted people's lives and things of that nature. Just get to the point where I can show people exactly what's going on in my life, and how the right type of adult came along, or the right type of understanding, or the right type of nutrition helped me change my outlook to where I could be a personable person again. I could trust people again. I could eat healthy again. I can live and extend that longevity of my life, so I can grow up to have children and see their children, and learn, through the events of my life, how to impact other people's lives. I think that's my mission. So by reaching out today, I was able to talk to the the appropriate people that could possibly point me on the right track and get me pushed in the right direction. So I hope that's new to come 2019. I'm bringing a couple doctors on the keto group. Dr. Wade Baskin, I'm hoping to get him in sometime before March. He's another doctor that understands keto and carnivore. I'm hoping to have one of these smaller doctors maybe show up at one of the public talks or whatever that I'm going to do, even if I have to pay for my own event. I checked into using the Holiday Inn, the conference room, to have a full-blown catered event where people are bringing food and things like that. It can be expensive. It gets to the point where I was looking at just a basic room is like $350, $400 for 50 seats, and then to bring food and stuff in and have a menu set up for the chef there at the Holiday Inn and in Alexandria, Louisiana. You're talking another $1,500 to $2,000, even $2,500 for him to specifically make ketogenic food for everybody, so everybody can see exactly how good it tastes and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, whenever this happens at the library, I want to set it up to when families come in, I can have some tables of things, foods and stuff set up. As they come in, they can snack on some not extravagant fat bombs, but some like peanut butter fudge fat bombs, maybe some like some keto cheesecake and stuff like that. Then have some like keto egg quiches and maybe a really good quality pulled pork or something, or go get a brisket and smoke it and stuff and use appropriate seasoning that would fit on keto and stuff like that. And maybe like a broccoli green sauteed, some kind of like a bacon salad, so people can try some different things out while they're there and get a taste of what good quality whole food living could actually be, and there's no reason to be scared of it. So my thoughts, maybe if you guys have some thoughts you can add to it, that would be great as well. If you could just pray for me and just try to help push through these times and get to a point where maybe you're becoming more confident and stuff, and you can talk about your journey in public as well. You can reach out and touch somebody by that. Today I was at the local Mac store, and a lady, she says, man, I seen you come in here like a year ago, and you were a lot bigger than what you are now. And I said, I was, but I've been losing weight. And she said, how are you doing it? And I said, I mainly eat carnivore. I mean, I eat some veggies from time to time, but I realize vegetables kind of bloat me and they don't really make me feel too well. So I said, what I've been doing is just eating a lot of animal products, staying away from a lot of creams and things like that, because they can be very inflammatory and cause the weight to stay on you. But I've literally been eating butter and beef and bacon and chicken and lamb and pork, and just eating the things that doctors tell us that not to eat excessive amounts of. That's what I've been doing, and that's what's been causing me to heal. That's what's been causing me to actually get better. My lipid profile went down. My vitamin count actually went up. I feel amazing. I have the inflammation in my body that used to ail me no longer ails me anymore. And she said, oh my God, this sounds amazing. It's so easy for me, because she said, I've tried feed my kids cereal and things like that, but whenever I try to do that type of stuff, my kids don't want that. My kids want bacon and eggs, and I've never understood why they like bacon and eggs so much. And I said, think about it. A child is an unhindered child. Children don't really know how to lie like adults do. If a child is telling you something, especially when it comes to food, and they're saying, Mom, I'd rather have bacon and eggs, that's the most sincere form of honesty that you're probably going to get. They don't like vegetables for a reason. It's not that they don't taste good. Well, they really don't taste all that great. It's because they know where the nutrients is at. They know they know what makes them feel the best. They know what they enjoy the most. So I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping to really spread a good whole food based message where, it's not about cereals and processed foods and things like that. It's about whole ketogenic foods. It's about having the appropriate amounts of fats and proteins and carbs, and making sure they're low glycemic, making sure their carbs are going to help you grow and thrive, instead of cause you to have sugar crashes and spike your insulin and stuff like that when it doesn't need to. And explain to them the science behind it. Explain to them. Hi Deb, hi Marilyn, hi Cindy, hi everybody. I'm reading your comments as I'm talking. I really am. I'm not ignoring you. It's just helping parents understand exactly what's going on in their children's lives, and then just move from there. As I appreciate this, guys. Remember, all the comments that we have now, whenever I actually submit this video, they're all going to be lost. So the comments will be lost, but the thumbs ups will still be there. If you haven't thumbed up the video, if you haven't liked the video, please do so if you care about it, if you actually like it. If not, then don't do it. It doesn't matter. But remember, every comment, every thumbs up actually helps the video get to where it needs to be. And if you don't do that, the people you're supporting, you might really care about them, but you're not actually helping their message spread. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for your time, and just get the message out there. Pray for me, and keep me in your thoughts. If you have any suggestions and stuff like you're giving me right now, I really appreciate that. And I want to help people. That's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to get my message out there, and I just think we can do better than what we're doing, and a lot of us are not doing that. So I don't know a stranger in public. I'll walk right up to people. The other night I was looking at a girl, and she was looking at sweet leaf stevia, but then she was looking at the drops that she was looking at some other kind of sugar that have maltodextrin and dextrose and stuff like that. And I was in the store, and I said, let me help you out. Put the stuff down that you have in your hand. It's not going to benefit you. Look at the back of it. It's got dextrose, 100 GI index. It's got maltodextrin in it, 105 to 115 GI index. It's got sucralose in it. That stevia has nothing. It doesn't spike your insulin. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. It's coming from a natural source like a plant. There's nothing wrong with actually having that. So get the stevia, the sweet leaf drops. You're going to find most people it's more popular. That's going to benefit you more. And she said, oh my God, thank you. I had no idea. I was trying to get this because I see my mom using this stuff, but I don't know what to get. There's so much here. And I said, I'll tell you what you get. You stick with stevia and monk fruit. That's what you do. If you don't know what monk fruit is, look it up. Pure monk fruit. Lakanto makes some with erythritol. That's fine. I said, there's another product that you can use. It's erythritol. It doesn't spike your insulin. Doesn't spike your blood sugar. Check it out. And she said, you're a savior. I had no idea. Anyway, just to kind of wrap this video up a little bit and move on, I just want to let you guys know exactly what's going on, that I am going to pursue the public talking. I feel like I have the goods that it takes, especially when I get down and I actually think about it and I write it down. It's almost like something out of a book. I think that I would be good talking to these people and their kids. A lady down here, just right down the road over here, just right across the street, there's a seafood place. It's called Piku's. And she heard me talking about my life one day and how I've used nutrition and stuff to heal myself. And she said, I have 8 foster kids that need to understand where you're coming from. And they need to understand where they could be. If they put their mind together, they can be successful like you with a job and making good money and reaching out, touching other people and stuff like that, trying to get your life together, that they don't have to think because of the life that they've been dealt. They have to be a statistic. She said, if you talk anywhere, I'll bring my whole family to come see you. They need to hear what you have to say. She said, I appreciate your message. I really do. And she's the one that actually put the bug in my ear and said, you need to start with a local library. You need to tell them what you have to offer. And I bet you they'll jump all over it. Because not only is it sponsor you, but it's relations for them. And when they see somebody like you coming, they could bring even more people into the library and more funding and stuff like that, because they're allowing somebody like you with such a powerful message to spread it to other people that could benefit from a better quality life. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about that. I mean, I have, but not like that. So today I pulled the trigger. I did something about it. So let's pray and let's hope for the best. And I hope to maybe some of you guys at some point will come speak with me. I would have loved to have you guys that have been here with me from the beginning to come up with me and talk about these types of things. Anyhow, I love you guys. I really do. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate the support. And I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and head home. Thank you as always. Thank you. I appreciate you. God bless. Have a great night.